I did not mean to do that, Dogzer Yager. I guess I'm starting the episode like that. What the hell? Lol. I wanted to check some stuff, but whatever, it should be fine. I checked, it's earlier, you know, sometimes when I, have, like, a really weird party, I get, like, paranoid about them having, like, the right items for, like, showing on the border image, whatever. I realize, like, I could technically check that later, though, because I'll have the save for this later, so whatever. Yeah. And I'll remember to check because I'm talking about it, yeah. That's not how I expected to start the episode, so I'm a bit, yeah, you're right now, but whatever. Anyways. So, I'm recording this, pretty interesting, time today, on a Sunday night at, like, around 11-ish. It's almost midnight, actually, but yeah. So you're probably like, holy shit, I can actually get the Return or Frustration TM on screen today. Except no, because I got it off screen out of habit. I think it was past midnight yesterday technically. Yeah, that's when I normally get it. Yeah. So like I was thinking like I probably will actually be able to record on Sunday for once. Yeah, and Ordinary is next, so it would be Ordinary, but like whatever. Cause so you what I wrote down for my notes, it's probably maybe it might be a good thing because I actually wrote down a lot of stuff to talk about. Yeah, definitely a lot more than I expected. Like at first I might have like even like a few days ago I thought like I might not even have anything to talk about at all really. Well, basically, but take a look. That's definitely not the case. So yeah, look at all this. Move this to the center of the screen. Yeah, that is a lot of stuff. You're getting spoiled by what I want to talk about later, but whatever. I figured it would be good to do it now, though, so I don't forget. Also, I don't think I showed this off last time, so I'll show off the notes for last episode, too, yeah. I wanted to do that, yeah. That was the first thing I wrote down, actually, I think, as a reminder. I'm always paranoid if I made the notes too, wide. No, they're definitely not, okay. Yeah. I think I make my notes wider for Ordinary, because I have more space on my screen for it. Yeah, that's why I was paranoid. So, yeah. I'll read what I wrote, yeah. I already read this, but whatever. I did quite a bit of stuff off-screen this time, and so the order of things may be a bit random. I'm definitely going to have to show my notes this time. I already did, lol. I should do so for the last episode's notes, too, as I don't think I did that last time, yeah. So, hopefully I don't forget, but I'm going to do the call trainers later, yeah. Arnie, Beverly, and Jack called me, yeah. Yeah, I definitely wrote things in a weird order. I was not paying, yeah. I don't think they're in order necessarily of when I wrote them down. They kind of are. Yeah. But whatever. That's why like, I really wanted to make sure I showed off my notes, because, just in case. Because I might be talking about stuff in a weird order. I didn't, like, pay that much attention to it. I just wrote, like, I have stuff to write down. I just put them wherever. Oh. Okay, this is definitely old, because I don't know if I'm going to do this, yeah, this episode. I normally don't write... Oh, I know why. I normally don't write down, what my goal is going to be, but, yeah. You know what, since I'm not doing the volume, whatever, I might as well show my notes still. Whatever. So I wrote down I would do Brock or the trainers near Cinnabar. That was my plan before my plan now. I have a different plan, yeah. It probably will take all episodes, so I'm not going to be doing this today, probably. Yeah. I'll read it anyway, but even though this will be from next episode, because, yeah, it might be good to talk about anyway. So my plan was to do Brock or trainers near Cinnabar. I've been to Cinnabar already, but I haven't fought the trainers on the way there or to Blaine yet. I've also talked to Blue, so he's at the gym already, so that's a reminder for me in case I forgot. Which might be nice because I'm not even going to do this today anyway. I also, yeah, apparently forgot I've not been to Mount Moon, so I put a reminder for that too. So I think, yeah, originally I was going to have, yeah, this stuff. Oh, and this too, yeah. And that was it. And then obviously all this happened, yeah. I wrote give PP up to Sarah's cross chop. What I'm going to do, actually... Where are my notes? Yeah. Do this. And then Golden Rodder for this. Also the call trainers, yeah. Actually, there's something I want to do near Fuchsia. Damn, okay. Whatever. I won't give it to Sarah yet. It's not going to really matter for today anyway, yeah. You may actually do the call turners now, because I need to go to somewhere, yeah. I'm going to mention this later, but it's probably obvious why I have EGengetsu with me anyway. It's for the trade for EGengetsu in the route in between Fuchsia and Lavender, yeah. So I obviously want to go there for that. I'm assuming I'm going to do that before I'm done finishing reading my notes, because I wrote that down there, so... Let me just do the call trainers now so I don't have to stay on Goldenrod, because that's... Other than the lucky whatever thing, that's why I'm here, so whatever. Yeah, let me do that real quick. So I don't know if you noticed, but I for some reason thought Alan was one of the call trainers I had, probably because I've kept getting him for a while, but I had Arnie, not Alan, so yeah, I'm like, what the hell? Got confused by that, but yeah, thankfully I have Aya with me, so I was able to like cut that tree to get to Arnie quicker, yeah, lol. Probably wondering why I still have Aya with me, funnily enough, it's because of this specific cut tree, but for a different reason than fighting Arnie. I'll mention that later, though. I don't know if I wrote it down, but it's what I'm going to be doing today. It has to do with, like, the main thing I'm going to do today, so... so whatever. What do I have? Needing to keep clearing my throat, what the hell? Yeah, also... I wrote down to do Trainer House, yeah, because I forgot last time, but, if I party the way it is, I'd rather not, at least not right now. Yeah, if I forget, oh well. Yeah, I forgot last time anyway, so whatever. So anyways, so how today went, I figured, for once it would be a good day for Sunday, yeah, so, yeah. Gives me, like, more time to record, especially since, for next few days, probably, recording in the afternoon like I did before, I might not be able to, so, yeah. I was worried I might be kind of tired-ish because, how yesterday was. I think I feel kind of tired-ish, like, because of that, like, residual tired-ish, yeah. I probably will be fine, though. I have a lot of stuff to talk about, but whatever. So anyways, the next, is that I caught a bunch of shit, yeah. Probably saw, like, a bunch of stuff in purple before. I'm going to be reading a lot of Dex entries, so I will not be showing my notes for this, so, yeah. Like, I'll have to read off, as if I don't do that all the time anyway. So, these I caught, yeah. Mugetsu, Gengetsu's younger twin sister, mysteriously takes the form and dress of a maid. Reimu, having learnt how... okay, seriously. Why do I keep needing to clear my throat? I don't have that much juice today. I don't want to waste it for... something like that anyway, sorry. Reimu, having learnt how to fly in the sky, she resolves disasters and such. Always worries about donations. Can I throat be clear now, please? Suika regularly found drinking sake and getting drunk. Despite her looks, she possesses great strength. Nitori, she is able to manipulate water. Being a kappa, her favorite food is cucumbers. Raisin, she has the ability to manipulate the waves in everything and identify weak points. Suiko, the true god of the Moria Shrine. Her strange hat appears to have a life of its own. What? Okay, next is Ikomachi. Oh, okay, it's okay. I wrote 63, but 62, okay. At least I was only off by one. For future reference, I'm going to fix this in case it matters. I don't know why I wrote 63. Anyways, Ikomachi, she's able to manipulate distance and can make any distance look far, near, or even non-existent. Yeah, this was one of the ones I was actually shocked I didn't catch before, yeah. I'll mention this later, but I caught like these in like a bunch of random places, you know. No, there weren't like a lot in the same place, you know. That's why there's so many. Gengetsu, Mugetsu's older twin sister, who has reached full adulthood, possesses angel-like white wings. Orange, a rather ordinary-looking yokai. Pew, 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 no pew is the sound she makes when she speaks. What? Tenchi, a celestial residing in heaven who is able to control the land. She seems to enjoy punishment. The hell? Sorry, I wanted to make sure the game volume was working, because I've had... I mean, I just checked it. Why am I paranoid about that for? What the hell? Normally when I'm tired-ish, I'm, like, less paranoid about shit. That's weird. Okay. Like, this time I didn't get the number wrong, because I also have Kanako here, too, so I'm like, what the hell? Okay. Kanako, a goddess of the mountains with the power to create sky, she also governs over the winds and rain. I'll read this later, because I want to do it in order that I wrote it down, even though you saw the order before anyway, but whatever. That's just how I always do it, so whatever. Ellie uses a large scythe and fights as the gatekeeper of the dream world. She rarely gets visitors, though. Okay, now I'm burpy. Nice. Boy. Tokiko, an abyss yokai who enjoys reading books. Brilliant red feathers protrude from excuse me, from her head and back. Okay, next is Tokiko, but she's not next to the other one for some reason. Tokiko, crimson feathers sprout from her back, able to manipulate the direction of razor maelstroms. Yeah, I was about to say maelstrom like it should be maelstrom, but actually no, it is maelstrom. The hell. Try to correct myself there for a split second when I didn't need to. Lol. Lyrica, the youngest of the three Prism River sisters, her fantastical sounds send reverberations across the world. Not done yet, lol. Kane, again, really? A steadfast ally of humans who will only use her powers of history to help or protect them. Tay, why did she call that? Lol. A rabbit who brings fortune to people, although the truth is that she's a really good liar. And now it's time for Kanako. She overwhelms everything that sees her with the gigantic Oni Bashira attached to her back. I think this is the last one. Yep. For now. Eureka. She combined her mastery of machinery and spiritual power to build her greatest creation, Evil Eye Sigma. So, I used up 19 total orbs catching these. I also gained... Oh, there's one more to read. Okay. Whoops. Actually, no, there is more than just one more, though. I forgot about this. I forgot I put this with the this part of the notes. I also gained this... EGengetsu, the younger of the powerful Dream World Sisters, has no regard for human life whatsoever. Got her from Evolving Mugetsu, which I did off-screen. The others I'm going to mention I also evolved off-screen too. Mimi-chan, Intercontinental Ballistic Missile. Technically it says it twice, but I'm already reading it once, lol. I got her from, or this, whatever, from... Where I lost my place in my notes. By Evolving Ho Shizako. That's the green star thing, this, yeah. The last two I think are right next to each other, thankfully. Yeah. Sunny Milk, one of the light fairies, her burning like orange feathers overwhelm all who look at them. I think this, yeah, it's literally right under her head. Star S, one of the light fairies, her figure as she flaps her beautiful wings to fly is admired. Also, it's midnight here, lol. Anyways, I got Sunny Milk by Evolving Sunny Milk and Ocean, Star S by Evolving Star S. all of them I had already except Mugetsu, which I caught for this episode, obviously. So those are like previous ones I had, and I evolved for this episode. Yeah, evolved them off screen. Mugetsu. Oh, I just read that. Okay. Mugetsu and Reimu were caught in the route north of Cerulean. Suika was caught in Rock Tunnel. Nitori was caught in Nitori's Well. Raisin was caught in the grass west of Cerulean. Suiko and Kanako were caught in the grass in between Fuchsia and Vermilion. Ikomachi was caught surfing near Cerulean. Gengetsu and Orange were, once again, should be were not was, but yeah, was caught in the grass south of Palette. Tenchi was caught in the grass in between Cerulean and Rock Tunnel. Ellie was caught excuse me, in the grass south of Cerulean. Tokiko and Tokiko were caught in the grass north of Palette. Lyrica, Ikane, Tei, Ikinako, and Rika were caught in Tin Tower. All of them were caught at night instead of Tokiko, Tokiko, Lyrica, Ikane, Tei, Ikinako, and Rika, which were caught in the morning. Box 8 filled up, yeah, no shit. So I switched the active one to box 9, which is probably like getting close to being full now too, yeah. Because I actually have more Dex entries to read. I'm still not done yet, lol. So, oh yeah, by the way, before I read the next thing, in case you're confused by the order which I caught stuff, which I just read, I think for a few of them I went somewhere and then I went back again later. So like it seems like the order like of what I just read doesn't match the Dex entries, that's why, yeah. Like the Dex entries I'm pretty sure are, I listed them in order that I caught them in, yeah. I'm trying to think of some examples. Yeah, I think Kanako and Suiko were caught in the same area, but I went back over there, I think, yeah. Because she was caught in the morning instead of at night, yeah. By the way, that's actually part of why I I think I'm so tired. I'm a bit tired today, yeah. I stayed up really late last night, like preparing all this shit, by the way. Yeah, most of the stuff was done last night, actually. Including, like, all the stuff I caught, actually, yeah. Like, I stayed up so late, it, like, turned into morning in-game. I think I did that, like, past 4. And I decided to stay up a bit later to, like, take advantage of that, to catch stuff in the morning, yeah. So, like, you saw all the stuff, like, all of them were caught in the morning. I originally was gonna write down, I caught them all at night, but then I ended up doing some morning stuff, randomly, yeah. So, like, I stayed up really, really late, but, it was at least to do stuff for this game, and yeah, for this episode, yeah. So I actually made some eggs off-screen, too, to get some, chibi forms. How many did I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay. See Ellie, the young girl who protects the gate at the border of the real world and the dream world. Why is this one so high up? See Suika, a tiny two-horned Oni girl who frequently visits the Hakare Shrine, able to manipulate density. Well, like, did I misread that? As instead of destiny, but it actually is density, yeah. Once again, I was trying to fix what I was about to say when I didn't need to again. Anyway. Hope I'm not breathing into the mic or whatever again, because my notes are on the left side. I've said this has happened before, yeah. Like, that's always where I put my notes, yeah. I was almost thinking of putting them in the center, but I need to have it on the left because I need to actually do stuff in-game, so... and the game window's in the middle, yeah. I guess you're wondering, like, what's on the right? It's Audacity, lol. OBS is, like, behind them, yeah. I think I mentioned I do it this way before, so whatever. Anyway, see Orange. She tries to get in the way of things to be noticed, but is considered harmless. See Yuyuko, the princess of the dead, generally relaxed. Although you can see her, you can't feel her. See Memi, a top-class physics scholar in the making. Very smart and loves strawberries. I think this is the last one. See Koishi, she grew to hate her ability to read people's hearts, but so she ended up closing her third eye. The only mon involved in the egg making that leveled from this, I'll mention later, yeah. Obviously for these I used either like the regular form or the E form, yeah. I didn't use chibi for them because, obviously, because if I had the chibi forms to do that with, I wouldn't have needed to make the eggs in the first place. Yeah. So there's some, like, I'm still missing. Like, for example, I don't have C Reimu. I want to mention this because I don't think I wrote this down. Because the one I used to make the eggs was, like, I think it was, like, a yang, right? The yang symbol. The ones with yin symbols are like the females from the original game, and the Yangs are the males, I think, yes. From what I wrote down, that seems to be the case. Hopefully hopefully I'm not misremembering or didn't write it down wrong, but yeah. But anyways, so, like, for example, the Reimu I caught was a Yang, I think, so to make a Chibi Reimu, I'm gonna need to catch another one that's the opposite one. And there was a few other examples of this, yeah. So I was able to make eggs of the ones I actually had the right symbol for, yeah. I don't know if I did all of them, but whatever. Obviously, I'm not done filling up the deck, so yeah. I'm definitely gonna work on this more later, yeah. Like, I've already read a bunch of the extra entries already, but yeah. Anyways. Okay, I guess I'm doing this now, because this is the next thing I wrote down. My god. You actually called me off screen before. Like, I got, like, a good amount of calls. I was surprised, yeah. And, like, half of them didn't call me to battle. You actually did, well. I'm not doing that yet. I already did the call trainer. See, lol. I already healed, right? Because I'm, like, right next to Jaeger. Let me just do this now. Oh, I forgot I actually needed to cut for this, too. But this wasn't actually the reason I kept Aya with me. But that's actually convenient, lol. Very burpy. So let me do this first. I guess I'll read it while I do the trade, yeah. I did come here to check if the trade would work, but I didn't see what the traded one looked like, because I stopped like halfway through. Actually, no, before I trade it, let me actually show you it, I guess, if you care, because I won't be able to do it after I trade it, obviously. Also, you're probably wondering why the hell she knows strength. By the way, I'll mention why now. Anyways, I leveled up Mugetsu once to evolve her into E-Mugetsu. I taught her strength over Encore, in case you cared to know that, because she had no attacking moves. So I needed to give her an attacking move to, like, use her in battle to level up. I didn't want to use anyone else for that. She was a high enough level, it would be fine to do on her own anyway, yeah. She had nothing to attack with, so I'm like, hopefully she can learn strength or something, and she can, yeah. Also, thanks to her, I learned Spikes' steel type in this game, and I'll prove it if you care. I pressed the wrong thing. Also, damn, I'm recording for that long already, what the hell? It's almost been a half hour. Lol. Yeah. Anyways, also, thanks to her, I learned Spikes' steel type in this game for whatever reason. I'm pretty sure it's ground type in the original to help you figure out it doesn't work on flying types. Obviously, I did this to trade her for EGengetsu, also for the decks. Also for the deck. So, like, I meant, when I I meant that in regards to EMugetsu, not EGengetsu, because I already have Gengetsu in the decks. But yeah. Like, I didn't have EMugetsu, yeah. So, that too. Anyways, funnily enough, I did this before checking Tin Tower again in the morning for more wilds I hadn't caught previously, and found EMugetsu there, lol, oh well. I still don't think I'm done catching stuff in there, by the way. For example, I still have not found Ealis. I mentioned before I saw her there, like, a while back. Yeah, I didn't find her, like, yesterday either. Oh. I think I already mentioned this, but whatever. I got one frustration TM off-screen on July 20th, which was yesterday. Like, actually yesterday. It's past midnight, yeah, so... Midnighter, which... Okay, there it is, yeah. Proof. I deleted Erwin's number to re-add Ralph's because I want another Hoshizako. Mimi-chan and Rukuto evolve from it. Mimi-chan with higher attack and Rukuto with higher defense. And I can't get both with just one, yeah, so I need another one. I tried, like, fishing around there. I'm pretty sure, like, that's where you get... Where I got my other Hoshizako, and I couldn't find it that way, so I'm like, I'll have to add Ralph then. I'm like, who's a good one to get rid of? I probably would have gotten rid of Arnie, but Arnie called me to fight, so I'm like, I have to pick someone else, like Erwin, I guess. Erwin's kind of annoying to fight, compared to the others, I guess. So, whatever. I mean, I guess, like, after I get Hoshizako, I can add Erwin back if it matters, lol. Unfortunately, he did not call me off screen. I still have to wait. Hopefully... He calls me for the other Hoshizaka before I'm finished with this, this playthrough. Anyway, speaking of which, I leveled up the one I had to level 20 to evolve it into Mimi-chan. I'm not gonna bother showing this, though. Oh, I won't bother showing the stat increases, because who cares? But I'll at least tell you it used to be level 10. Also, it learned Takedown, Agility, Flame Wheel, and Explosion over Tackle when it evolved. It only knew Tackle before. I had Luna Child help level it up so none of my main party members had to help. Speaking of which, you're probably wondering about her level and why she's with me. I'll mention why later. Anyway. Anyways, I was debating on showing at least the evolution on screen, but I decided not to bother. I may need to evolve more stuff like this off screen to finish the decks later anyway. I don't know if it's obvious, but I think I wrote this down before I did the other evolution stuff that I mentioned before. Yeah. Well... There was only two others. Yeah, it was only two others, right? It was Star... Sunny Milk and Star S. I mean, like, after Mimi-chan, yeah. Which were with stones, so whatever. But, yeah. I was, like, I did, like... Like, I did stuff like evolving stuff and making eggs for this episode, which I don't normally do. At least off-screen. So I'm like, should I do it off-screen? I'm like, whatever, yeah. I just feel like it's not interesting enough to bother, so, yeah. I normally don't like to do a lot of stuff off screen, but I feel like this kind of thing is fine. At least if I talk about it, like, I spent a lot of time talking about it, and I definitely am. Lol, yeah. I used Bianca, traded C Letty I got way back to help make eggs, because traded mons make eggs faster. Faster, and was one of the few... Did I forgot the... Whatever, I'll go back. I'm stupid, my bad. I'm like, I don't remember training you, but whatever. Oh well, I'll go back to do that after I read this. I just like feel like I might as well show this off since I yeah, I guess I'll show Mimi-chan too since I'm here anyway. But anyways, so I'll be just start over. Sorry, I used Bianca, traded C Letty I got way back to help make eggs because traded mods make eggs faster and was one of the few Yang ones I had that was traded. As a result, she leveled from level 7 to level 16. It was the burpee, the hell. This is the one mon that leveled at all from the egg making that I mentioned before, yeah. I knew I would talk about this in more detail, so I might as well mention it now, yeah. That's who it was. I don't remember what box Bianca is in, though. Yeah, I guess you want to look at that in case you give a shit. Like, there's, yeah, some proof I leveled her because the blue thing there. Where is Bianca? I put her in a random box, I think. Weird, why... She should be somewhere near the top of one of these boxes. I don't know why she's not. Wait a minute. Oh, like, I think I might have left someone in this box, but no. What? Don't tell me I left her at the daycare by accident. I think... If I did, that would really suck. I probably did. Oh, no. If that's the case, I'm glad I'm checking this now, because... Oh, boy. Because I think I took her out and then I put her back in again, because... Because I want to make more eggs. I swear if I did. I thought I took her out again. That's weird. Did I forget? Yeah, I don't see her here. No, I thought I checked her not too long... What the hell? Why are you all the way down here? Whatever. Anyway, she okay. That was good concern, yeah. It doesn't show the blue bar here because she leveled up from the daycare. Yeah, I think that's how it works. I think her powder snow got replaced by rock throw. I didn't write down anything about that because I didn't care, but yeah. I remember that. That's why I figured I'd talk about it. Anyways, before I continue reading, yeah. I figured this would be a bit awkward anyway, like I'd forget some stuff or whatever, so... Actually, honestly, all things considered, considering how much stuff I wrote down, like, the different variety of shit I wrote down to talk about, yeah. Considering I'm kind of tired-ish for reasons I already mentioned, this could be going a lot worse, honestly. Yeah. I'm not that concerned about how long it's taking, because I figured it would anyway, that's, yeah. So, whatever. I might make this a kind of longish episode, of course I ran into something. Considering what I want to do today. Depends on how long it takes, yeah. I might not finish what I wanted to do. Yeah. I don't think I wrote down exactly what I was going to do because I figured I would remember, so... Anyways, bye. You've been in my party for a while, at least when doing stuff off screen, so it kind of feels kind of sad to trade you, but like that's the reason I... leveled you and whatever in the first place, so yeah. I kept you with me because I knew I'd want her in my party for the beginning of this episode, so I just left her there, yeah. That's why she was with me for a while, yeah. Her friendship might be pretty high because of that, maybe, I don't know. You give me another one I don't need. Why is EGengetsu sprite that? What? Also, what's stupid? Well, I mean, I did this because I forgot, but whatever. I figured after I traded you, I would go to the PC and swap someone else in my party. Because, like, I only had EGengetsu there to trade, and so I don't need you with me. Sarif, yeah. Goldberry. Such a rare item, and it's not even very good, whatever. I didn't mean to fly there, but yeah, I don't need to go to Fuchsia anyway. I don't know why I kept trying to do that. Whatever. Anyways, I guess since I'm going to PC anyways, I might as well give Sarah the PP up since yeah. Whatever. I'm depositing, not withdrawing. Anyways, while I do this, I'll keep reading, I guess. I bought a Firestone and Waterstone to evolve Sunny Milk and Star S. For the decks, of course. I also bought 20 Toho Orbs and another Rock Smash TM, just in case. I want to give it to Aya again later. I don't know if you saw the second Rock Smash TM I had, yeah. I could have just, like, if I want to use it again, I could have used the one I already had, but this way, if I use it, I'll still have it in my bag, yeah, because I like having them, at least one copy in my bag, yeah. Who did I want to bring with me? I mean, I guess Sake makes the most sense, right? She's my starter, after all. Like, the other three I had with me, I guess you're wondering. Iku for Surf. Utsuho I didn't need for Fly because Aya knows it. I also had her for Cut, yeah. I'm going to need her for something else, though. That's why she's still with me. Yamame for Dig to escape from caves or whatever when I was checking for stuff, yeah. Sarah has Strafe, which I needed, I think, once or twice. And the others, I had, like, nothing off to do, like, HM, whatever, yeah. Luna Child is with me because I need her for something today. I as well. And then, like, after I was done, I just decided to leave in my party, Iku, Yamami, and Sarah, because why not, That's why my party is the way it is. Anyways, money before and money now, I'll just put it up on Shrine Text, even though I technically showed it. I showed off my notes anyway, whatever. Speaking of which, I'll also put up the increased stats for Luna Child in Shrine Text as well, assuming I haven't already done that. Yeah. Anyways, I leveled her to level 39 specifically to help me encounter the roaming legendary dogs, which I'll try and at least look for this episode. They're all level 40. I picked Luna Child as she has Thunder Wave and should be able to outspeed all of them. The fastest of them has 110 base speed, which is also Luna Child's base speed. I tested this out actually by like trying to look for one. I had to reload because I didn't want to keep the encounter. Yeah, I'll mention which one it is later. Like even if I don't encounter today, yeah. So I don't forget to do it later because I did not write that down. So, by the way, she didn't learn anything off screen. Her moveset's the same as before. I granted her levels against the Wilds and Ice Path and surfing near Blackthorn Gym to avoid running into the legendary dogs off screen. I think I also grinded Hoshizako and Mugetsu in Ice Path too, yeah. Hoshizako, I already mentioned this. Luna Child helped her. Hoshizako level up. Yeah, Mugetsu was able to do it on her own. Dude, like I said before, like I kind of miss her not being around now because she was with me for so long when I was doing stuff off screen yesterday. Mugetsu. I obviously spent quite a bit of time catching, evolving, etc. stuff off screen for the decks. I feel like there's even more I could have done, but I spent enough time for now and we'll work more on it later. I have to wait to get everything anyway, as I haven't been to Mount Moon or Mount Silver yet. I was about to say Mount Mortar, I don't know why. I had 179 owned at the end of last episode, and now I have 208. Assuming there's 251 total, filling up the whole thing is seeming to be a fairly realistic goal now. Yeah. So I figure, like, could I actually do stuff to catch stuff? Yeah, so I went into the decks and, like, looked at where some stuff could be, and I, like, went back to some areas I've already been to, especially in Kanto. Actually, I think it was basically only Kanto and Tin Tower, yeah. So I revisited a lot of places, I don't know if you noticed, to catch stuff, yeah. So I was actually checking, like, which ones do I not have, and, yeah. For the rest, like, I'm gonna, like, for Chibi Reimu, I'm probably gonna have to make an egg for you, but I need another Reimu that I can actually make eggs with. Yeah, I was worried if there was, like, a Ditto in the game. I thought Hoshizako might be it, but, apparently not. I tested it. Yeah. In case you're wondering, like, if it was Hoshizako, it's like, oh no, I don't have one now because I evolved it. Yeah, but it doesn't matter because that wasn't the case. So, you know which, in case you're wondering, because it's weird enough, I think it's worth mentioning. I didn't write it down, but, both Hoshizako and Mimi-chan have an egg as their, sprite in this screen. I don't know why. Actually, I was wondering if that was a sign Hoshizako actually was the Ditto of the game, but no. I have no idea who it is, if there is one, so that's why I use Bianca instead. Yeah. Anyways. So I'm like, I think I definitely could do more to, like for E-Tenchi, for example, I think you could catch her in Mount Silver, but I could also evolve the Tenchi I have to get her too. So yeah, I could definitely do a lot more to get more stuff, but like, I haven't been everywhere anyway, so I'm like, whatever, I'll do the rest later, yeah. And yeah, anyways, if it wasn't obvious, I did actually talk about this a bit from my notes, but I'm gonna try and at least encounter all of the quote-unquote legendary dogs. I know who they are, because I've at least seen one. The other one, because I wanted to test if this method would actually work, I was like thinking of like a method that could work to help me look for it, and yeah, I tried to look it up if there's an easy way to do it. I found a video talking about it. Yeah, an easy way to find a legendary dogs. I'll probably put it up in the description, a link to that video, because like it helped me come up with this method, so yeah, I want to give credit to that, lol. Anyways, using this method, I found one of them. Like, Sasuke is, like, one of them I've seen already, so she's in my decks, like, I've seen her. I've seen one of the others, and considering what that one is, I but like I figured what the last one would be, and once you see it, assuming you see it, yeah, I hope you see it this episode. It'll probably be obvious what it is too, so I'll probably just mention who it is, yeah. But anyways, I checked all their speeds, and Lunachal should be faster. Like what the one I tested it on is one of the fastest, and Lunachal outspeeds it, so I should be fine speed wise for that, yeah. I think I could still encounter them with repels at level 40, but I wasn't 100% sure about that, so that's why she's at 39 specifically, in case you're wondering, yeah. Anyways, what my method is to, I will actually talk about after I check my recording, because I've been recording for almost 43 minutes, I really should check it, lol, yeah, holy crap. Oh boy, look at time it is already, yeah, I definitely didn't start that late, so it was like 11:40 something, right? Yeah, I didn't start right away at 11 because I was kind of tired. Yeah, I chilled out for a bit. Yeah, here. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you noticed, but once again the AC is not on. Yeah, I was thinking I probably would need it, but yeah, I'm a little bit sweaty, but whatever. I've already been recording for a while technically, so it doesn't feel like I recorded for that long because I had so much stuff to talk about, and I was surprisingly gung ho to talk about everything. Thankfully. So anyways, what my strategy is going to be... Actually, you know what? I don't think I was going to talk about this, but you know what? I feel like it anyway, because it is pretty funny. Yeah. But, she has a bitter berry. Yeah, that was the item she already had. But when I was grinding, I think it was when I was helping, this happened because, I was helping to level up Hoshizako. Yeah, and Lunachal was helping her level up, so I swapped Hoshizako into Lunachal to take out, I think, a C, not C Reimu, what the hell, C Rumi, yeah, there we go, and use Confuse Ray on her, and I got rid of her Bitter Berry, so like, I quickly went to, I think the tree, berry tree, east of, Violet City to get another one to pet back on her, and I'll be like, oh, that didn't happen, yeah, no one will know, but I decided I'm gonna mention it, because it's funny, yeah, that was not the plan, but I did it anyway, because, I don't know why, but yeah, anyways, so I was running how I want to do this because the roaming whatever is really weird. Yeah, it's hard to predict, even if you have it in the decks to check. Yeah. Where is Satsuki? Okay. So, oh, I'm really close to, what the hell? Oh wait, but I'm in Ekrutik right now though. Right? Yeah. So you're not going to be there now. I don't think checking the decks makes your place change. Yeah, okay. That's a shame. I'm like, damn, I'm right there. Oh, well. But whatever, anyway. Like, even, like, I'm missing... I don't have the other two in my decks. So I can't even check the other two. But anyways. I think in this game, if you keep trying to go, like, back and forth here to try and, like, randomize it so it's in the spot I want it to be, it doesn't really work that way. At least from the video I saw, yeah. It was about Gen 2 specifically, which is what I wanted. It was about the vanilla, obviously, but yeah. It should be the same in this game, too. I tested this already to make sure. Actually, I think I tested it twice, yeah. And I found... actually, the same one twice, funnily enough, yeah. So it works at least one of them. But anyway... So what I'm going to do is go to Ekrutik, this route. I made a save state, right? I made like a bunch of other random save states, like, for example, that, yeah. I'm going to do this just in case so I don't waste a bunch of repels, yeah, I might do that. I'm assuming it won't matter if I do that, right? But anyways, I'll go from Ekrutik to this route, and I think the two other routes below this one. And then, if I don't find any of them, by doing that, I'll fly back to Ekrutik and repeat that over and over again. I think the whole thing is, you want to go through, like, 3 or 4 areas. Yeah, and this is a good place to do it because, they're really close together, yeah. I don't know if Ekrutik counts, because there's technically wilds there, but, it's only water one, so... I mean, either way, I think it's, like, at least 3, right? I don't remember 100% what the video said, but whatever. I know at least, like, I tried this out when it worked, so whatever. That's why I didn't bother, checking it again before I started recording, yeah. I probably should have bought more repels too. I bought some Touhoumon orbs again, yeah. But whatever. I think I checked enough, yeah, I hope so. Unfortunately, I do have to waste repel, like, going to them, yeah. And this route here only has this. Actually, is this the same room as the other one? I don't know. Maybe it's only two routes, but it worked, so whatever. From what I checked, yeah. By the way, this is the reason I have Aya with me, by the way, because, yeah, I need to cut this tree down every single time I do this, yeah. I mean, technically, I don't need to, but it makes it a lot easier. I probably should actually use max repels for this, so I don't have to keep using repel so much, yeah. This is definitely going to take a while, though. I probably should have got something with, like, Mean Look or Spider Web, but the problem is, like, Yamame could learn it, but... One, Yamame is too high level now, and she can't learn it anymore anyway. Like, I want to use... I'd rather use one of my old members instead of, like, a random Touhoumon. And Lunachild wasn't, like, that bad of a choice, so that's why I picked her. I doubt I'm going to catch them all today, or I probably won't even catch one. Yeah. Honestly, considering how hard they are to find and catch, what I'm probably going to do is Master Ball the last one. I still have mine, right? Because I'm like, what else am I going to use it on anyway? Yeah, at this point, I've caught, like, the Holo and Lugia of the game anyway, right? I don't know if there's more. I'm assuming there's not that many in this game, even for a Touhoumon game. I'm getting really unlucky, yeah, you could probably tell why I wanted to make a save state to reload, because, like, if I'm not finding it, like, and I'm using a bunch of repels, there's no point of saving what I'm doing, right? I only need to save if I actually encounter one of them. I have Lunachild out in front, right? Yeah, that's why I'm not, I've had, like, Saki or something out in front instead. That would explain why I'm not running into anything, because obviously, if they're a higher level, like, I don't think I mentioned this, but because I figured it'd be obvious, but, if they're a higher level than the legends I'm trying to find, the repel will actually make it so I don't run into them. Lunachild is, like, high enough. I want to make Lunachild strong enough to be able to chip their HP down a good amount and actually be fast enough to paralyze them, but be a low enough level where repel doesn't make them go away. Yeah. Repel also makes it so, like, everything else goes away. That's why I'm using it. Yeah. Am I really low now? I figured I might be a bit unlucky. What I'm worried about by, like, doing save states, though, I might reset the, I'm assuming it's completely random, right? Maybe I should check Satsuki to make sure. Hey, wait, let me test that right now, actually, to make sure. I should have tested this off screen, good. But I didn't, because I'm stupid, I did not... Wait, what? Isn't that where I am now? Hold on, what the what? No, that's the route below me. I think. Yeah, it is, unfortunately. It's completely random, right? I think. Yeah. So you can't, like, think, oh, you're close, so I'll be able to, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna, yeah. Like, this should be in the same place, yes. That's how save states work, but what I want to check, though, is what happens if I do this. Okay. You were where I was before. Okay, so save state should be fine then. Okay, good. Like, it's completely random. It's not. It's only stays on the one I was already at, which, yeah. I'm assuming even if I regular save, that's how it would work, so whatever. Wait. What? Oh, okay. Because it went back again. I'm like, I thought... Yeah, because... So, like, I'm in a different route now. It doesn't seem like it, yeah. If only it was, like, Crystal and it showed, like, what route it was when I enter a different one. Silver doesn't do that, unfortunately. Once again, I'd really like to know. I might have... Assuming I've mentioned this at least once, because I still don't understand why Ordinary is a ROM hack of Silver instead of Crystal. But whatever. Oh, like, I got stopped. That's because the repel wore off, lol. This is definitely going to take me a bit. I at least, yeah. I could have, like, encountered them off-screen, but I'm like, I feel like I should have their first encounter on-screen, right? I figured this would be an awkward episode, because, like, I want to do this on-screen, but it's, concerning... Actually, I guess I could technically reload every single time, like that, if it's completely random. I mean, that's a bit cheap, but whatever. Maybe I should save me being on the bike and using the rappel already, but whatever. What sucks is in this game that all the legends for this are not in this, like, around the same place in the decks. Because for some reason Sasuke replaced Hitmonchan, and the other two I think replaces Articuno and Zapdos. It's one of the other legendary birds. What's in Moltres' spot then? I don't remember. I don't think it's a legend. I have no idea why Hitmonchan is one of them, but yeah. No, that's wrong. Okay. It's you, though. The cry's just weird. Yeah, these are the other two. Yeah. Actually, I guess I could do Trainer House now. It says I have Saki with me. I completely forgot about that. I didn't want to do it before because of... I only had, like, 3 good party members with me. I said I was going to Recipe or whatever. Should I speed this up, like my emulator? I don't like to do that while recording, but considering what I'm doing, you know. When I tested it, I did speed it up. I'll do it for now, and then if it takes too long, I guess I'll do... What? Oh, please be call for Hoshizako. Thank God, okay. I've wasted some repels, but whatever. Yeah, didn't think it would happen now, but whatever. I'll use up the rest of the repel first, yeah. Technically, if I catch the Hoshizakos, I'm going to waste these repels, but whatever. I don't care. I used up 2, right, I think. Whatever. I have, like, a shit ton of money now anyways. Who the hell cares? I wasn't planning on doing this on screen. I thought this would be a call I would get off screen, but whatever. Oh, I could have kept the repel to go there easier, but whatever. I could probably do it, I don't have to be right next to Ralph, right? Anyways, I'm doing this now so I don't somehow lose the Hoshizako's being there. I'm assuming I can catch it right here, right? Funny enough, the best Touhoumon to have a lead for this is probably still Lunachild, so I don't have to switch anything. What? Do I have to be... Oh, I think this is a different route. I think so, right? Is that why? Right? Weird. I was sort of speeding it up anyway because... Oops, I hit my mic. It should be fine, though. I'm going to speed it up 5 times. It probably won't be exactly 5 times, but I set it to 500. I think I've done this before, so it should be fine, right? They're not showing up. I'm assuming the old rod is fine, right? There we go. Just in case I'm gonna catch 2. I knew that would happen. Fine. I meant to use a Great Orb, but whatever. Why are you not going in? Gotta be kidding me. What is going on? I'm gonna use Aya. I'm assuming won't kill it. Hopefully not. Use Thunder. Of course you took it out. Oh boy. There's something I would prefer to do off screen, but whatever. Kayu's still rare anyway. I need at least one to get Rakuto. Please don't tell me that was the only encounter I'd be able to get. Should have made a save state. I always do that when I catch stuff off screen anyways, in case you didn't know that. Like, I caught 19 things and I used 19 balls. Do you really think I didn't use save states for that? Lol. Oh my god. I'm gonna show you what I normally do to catch stuff. Off screen, lol. Use the off-screen CS-Masyet experience. Piece of shit. I'm pressing the wrong things, like, multiple times. The reason I'm catching 2 is because I'm going to get rid of the number after this. In case I want to keep one as Hoshizako for some reason. So I don't have to get his number again. Also, I need it to have higher defense, right? Maybe I should catch more than 2, but I don't want this to take too long. It already is taking longer than I would like, so... Why is it not, like, guaranteed it, or at least... Higher chance is annoying. Like how in vanilla this is freaking Quillfish, who cares? I want to check this before I forget about it. Why does my headset keep falling off my head for him? Oh, that's plenty of space, okay. Piece of shit. This is not how I expected this episode to go. Lol. Why am I not running into it anymore? Because I caught one. I swear, if the next one is another Hina, I'm like, whatever. Oh boy. One more time. Fine, I'll settle for the one I have. I'm paranoid, so I'm gonna check its stats first, because, on the off chance it has, like, a way higher attack. I need to look for, like, Okay, that's not too bad. Attack is higher, which, not good, but whatever. Dude, I really want to catch at least one more at the home. I'm sorry I'm being stubborn about this, but... I can use vitamins or whatever. Try to look for stuff that, like, raises defense. I think Gen 2 still works that way, right? Like, there's certain Touhoumon I fight that give certain stats for level up. You're really not gonna give me another one, are you? Fine. I can get vitamins or whatever to raise defense, hopefully that's fine. For something as weak as Hoshizako, I should be able to do that, I hope. Anyways, you know, maybe I should keep it just in case, but whatever. I probably should have, but whatever. I can always get it again later, so whatever. Because, like, I found... Ralph called me way faster than I thought. Maybe I got lucky, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I might as well do this on screen too, so I don't forget about it. Anyways. Let me go back to what I was doing before. Like, did I heal as if it matters? Well, for what I'm doing, it shouldn't, yeah. I think from what I tested, I didn't even use the bike because I was going so fast. I swear this method works, I'm just getting really unlucky. Maybe I shouldn't have made the game as fast as I am. Whatever. So I'm wondering if I should do Thunder Punch instead of Thunder Wave to see how much damage it does, and also I might have a chance to paralyze anyway. Is this a different route or the same one? Because if it's the same route, I'm not gonna bother with that little rest then. Okay, it is, so it is a different one. Okay, I had a feeling it was. What sucks is like getting from that route to this one. I have to walk quite a while without grass, which kind of sucks. If only Repel like paused working when I'm not on grass, yeah, wouldn't that be nice? If I don't run into this time, I'm gonna reload a save state. Actually, I'll just do it now. It's kind of hard to see my keyboard, so they make sure I press the right thing. Not used to using my keyboard like that while recording. I normally only use it for stopping and starting recording. I think I'm like getting very unlucky here, my god. Actually, you know what? I feel like an idiot right now, actually, because I should make my save state here, you know, because that makes the first area pointless to check because it doesn't change. Yeah, derp. I think I'm checking the grass enough, right? I hope so. I'm starting to use like Sweet Scent or something. I think it's still in this game, right? But I don't think that's how Sweet Scent works. Yeah, I think it ignores Repel, unfortunately. Dude, it'd be super broken if it didn't, because yeah, lol. That video probably would have mentioned that if that is how Sweet Scent worked. Yeah. I think I've tried doing that before, and I'm pretty sure Sweet Scent doesn't ignore Repel. I'm getting very unlucky here. I hope it's not because of the save states. Like, I've been checking multiple times before reloading, too. Yeah, of course I have a hard time looking for one when I'm actually recording. Yeah. There we go. Okay, that's really interesting because, once again, yeah, this is the one I found. I tested this twice, and this is the one I ran into both times. I was like, I'm tempted to make a save state here, but I'm not going to do that. Like, at least if it faints, but I made a save state earlier anyway, so whatever. Yeah, you outspeed. You have 110 speed, and so does Luna Child. Okay. That's not too bad, yeah. Anyways. I'm definitely going to... Yeah. So now I've seen her. Yeah, so anyways, Touhoumon was one of them. So it should be really obvious what the other one is. It's Yorihime. Lol. It's one of them I used on my team in Enhanced, yeah. For some reason, in some Touhoumon games, she's like a legendary, yeah. Funnily enough, Satsuki replaced the Hitmonchan. I think either Touhoumon or Yorihime replaced one of them, yeah, in Enhanced. Because that's where I got Yorihime from the Fighting Dojo. And so I'm a bit concerned because, like, why is it always Touhoumon that I keep finding that way? Okay, apparently forgot to put Repel up. I'm like, wow, I found one already, never mind. So funny. Oh. So before this episode ends, I want to at least find Yorihime first. Hopefully. I highly doubt I'm gonna, yeah, catch all of them. I probably won't even catch one. I don't want this episode to be that long, yeah. I was in the grass way too long there, wasn't I? Whatever. Alright, hopefully if I have the energy too, if I have time, yeah. I should have time, yeah, like if I have the energy. I'll, like, end the episode doing Trainer House, you know. Might as well do it then, yeah. I kind of want to do it just so I can get money for Repel. I mean, even though I have plenty, but yeah. So, like, that way I especially don't have to worry about wasting a bunch of these for this. So anyways, as you've seen, it works on at least Yorihime, at least the first time I ran into her. Like, I could check, you're all the way there, wow. I don't think Satsuki's that far away, right? It didn't hit much, yeah, 107. Why is hit much in 107? Okay. And once again, having mean look or whatever would be better, because so we won't have to keep running away. Actually, once again, I should save. Anyways, yeah, I think it was definitely a good idea to speed it up for this. Yeah. I want to make sure I didn't actually reload, what? Okay, countering Touhoumon. Although, yeah, I know, like, putting it to sleep or something would be better for catching, yeah. But, what's nice about Luna Child, like, even if it's paralysis instead, one, if Thunderwave has 100 accuracy, it's not unreliable to put to status. Also, once again, she's fast enough to be able to actually do something before they run away, you know. So, like, it sucks it's not sleep or freeze, but whatever. Also, I'm assuming fastballs will work on them, right? That's how it works in vanilla. Fastballs, I think, are like one of the few balls in Gen 2 that are not bugged and work the way they're supposed to. Hopefully they still work the way they're supposed to in this game. Because, like, they didn't actually replace the legendary dogs. They're not in their spots. So I'm wondering if, like, that might make it so for some reason the fastballs don't work. Yeah. So any of the oversights I've seen in this game, if that was one of them too, I wouldn't be surprised. That's why I'm a bit concerned. Because I have, like, a bunch of them for some reason. I made a whole bunch of them. Yeah, I'll finally make use of them. Yeah, I hope I can, yeah. Dude, I'm getting super unlucky here. Holy crap. Like I said, I'm tempted on going to the places that they appear at. Why isn't it on Riku again? But once again, like I said, it's random, so that doesn't, you know. So, like, if they're close by, it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's not how it works. I'm pretty sure it doesn't work that way. Like, I could fly to Lake of Rage right now. It's the... Like, she's not going to be over there. That's not how it works. Okay, she's kind of close, but, like... Like, why don't we fly to... Oh, whatever. It still works for what I want to show. Yeah, see, now she's all the way over there. So, yeah. Hold on a second. No, just in case you happen to be... I think I would check... Yeah, if I... Like I said before, I think I would actually check, yeah. Now, once again, I still need to find where Yorihime is, yeah. But I guess I can go, yeah, go into an area and look at all three other areas, and if they're... doesn't show any of them here... That I could just immediately leave. It's a bit annoying because, like I said, Satsuki is a bit removed from them. Oh wait, Repel wore off apparently. Did I even use one? That means the whole time I wasn't running into stuff for some reason. I'm getting pretty tired, so I think hopefully I can at least find Yorihime before, yeah. Anyways, what I wanted to do... Do that. And put you on... Yeah. I really hope this doesn't make things lag or whatever. I'm recording this on my new PC, hopefully. Oh. Ah, okay. I was gonna say, what the hell? Oh, yeah, because I saved after I countered Touhoumon. Yeah, that's why. It's like, why did I save while I'm still using one, yeah? This is definitely something I'm gonna have to do over the course of multiple episodes. I'll do this, like, for 5 more minutes. And max repels are definitely better because they last longer, so now, because it's annoying to have to keep doing that. Once again, I think I'm checking the grass too much. I think when I encountered Touhoumon before, it happened really quickly, right? Yeah, there's grass here, right? So I can just use this grass instead. Yeah, that actually just makes things a lot easier. Pretty sure it's the same grass. I hope so. To imagine if it wasn't the same grass and she was there the whole time and I completely missed her. That would suck. Fine, just in case I'll still keep using this. Wow, I don't care. Don't interrupt me, please. Look, it's a legendary. Why is that on lemonade again? Did Jack's call reset the freaking... Dude, can you imagine? That would piss me off so much. I mean, even if I don't find anything else, I don't know why I'm not finding anything else well. I at least found one thing. I accomplished something, I guess. Guess, like, for Touhoumon, for example, I need to hit her at least one more time and then paralyze her. I guess I'll save that. So, editing me, write down Todd call me to fight. I saved it, so... It's 1 now, yeah. I already knew this would take a while, so whatever. I wonder if moving like this makes it so they don't move that much, and it's only when you fly that they do? Like, what happens if I do this? No, it definitely doesn't work, yeah. So the method I'm doing now is, I think, is the most reliable one, yeah. I mean, it helped me find Touhoumon 3 times. Well, I didn't save in between any of those, though. Once again, I think it's weird that it was the same one each time. I mean, at least that helped me find them once, so... And I have no other ideas of what to do, so... You might have speeding the game up. Well, the emulator shows, like, about around 350 something, so I guess it's not 5, whatever. That's still pretty fast. If anything, this episode will probably be easy to edit, because, like, I probably have to barely make any border images, so maybe I'll edit this tonight. That wasn't the plan, but whatever. I'm kind of tired, though, maybe not. I said that about Mario World, but Mario World's always, like, super quick to edit, so that's why I did it that time. I remember being, like, really tired after that, though, because that took longer to edit than I thought. Because it's something I wanted to check, and I ended up doing a bonus thing that wasn't planned on doing originally. I'm seriously not finding anything else. What the hell? Like, why is this taking so long? I didn't think it would. Make sure it's actually Luna Child out in front. What's going on here? I swear the method only works for the first counter for Touhoumon, and that's it. Why am I not running into anything else? I guess what I can do in case the save states actually affect things like that. I said I wouldn't want to do it for 5 more minutes, but I could regular save instead. Surely that one mess with it, right? And I'll just regular reset, I keep forgetting there's one already up, I keep forgetting about that. I'm gonna do this so, I'm getting sick of starting it with like half repel each time. Why does it keep doing that? Oh, nice. Okay, I didn't like reset the saves though, so I guess the save state is fine then. Please don't outspeed Luna. Okay, thank God. I was worried, by the way. Oh, that range is a bit annoying. But whatever. Okay. I'm gonna keep going then, I'm definitely gonna make a save state too, because the save state overrides the regular saves, so. I guess at this point, maybe. I'll try, I guess, all of them, but I'm on my bike. For Satsuki, I can Master Ball Satsuki because she's, like, one of them I didn't, damage, From what I checked, Yorihime and Touhoumon are, not, what the hell, Fighting Psychic and, oh, the hell. Satsuki is Grass Flying, Again, they're all neutral to, Luna Child, which is good. Because I was worried, Touhoumon might be part ground, because I think she's Earth and, like, enhanced and purple and stuff, Which would be terrible, because I couldn't Thunder Wave her then. Or Thunder Punch her either. So yeah, this method definitely works, it just takes forever, even like this. But just in case, well, I already confirmed the save states are fine, because, I forgot to put up Repel. I mean, that was Yorihime, though, the one I didn't have. I've not technically run into any of them that like I've already seen by doing this method, but like surely it's fine, right? Yeah, it'd be stupid if like it only works for the first time. Like that wouldn't make any sense. I mean, now I've seen them at least once, which is really nice. I wonder what I'm gonna do for Yorihime. I'm probably gonna paralyze her first. I definitely don't want to Thunder Punch her again. So then will I use, like, Flash or something, or... I mean, both Flash and, wait, no. Flash would be neutral, because fighting is weak to Psychic, so definitely Flash over Headbutt. Before, because she's half health. I don't want to try catch her at half health. I'm so tempted, like, seeing them at, like, low health and paralyzed and use save state so I can keep trying, but that's cheating, so no. I know for Hoshizago I did that, but, like, that's a different case, you know. I did that to be less annoying, you know. Like, when I catch, like, even the other legendaries, I don't save scum like that with save states, right? So why would I do it for this? Like, this, I think, is fine. Like, obviously, to reset for this, because, like, I could regular reset, too. That's something I can do, like, in the regular game, so that's fine. I know I said this before, but I'm going to do this for 5 more minutes. This time I mean it. So, this recording's been going on for over 41 minutes now. Once it reaches 45, I'll do the trainer house thing, and then I'll stop. Doing these recordings for so long is really weird, but, like, I figured this would happen considering the nature of the episode. I definitely want to counter Yorihime in particular again. Definitely not going to, you know... And there's 3 of them. Why are you so far away from the other 2? This makes me hope I catch Satsuki first, because it'll make things way less annoying. Yeah. Yorihime I found really quickly too, right? I think so. So I think the way I'm doing it is fine then. Or maybe it's a coincidence, I don't know. I happen to find them both really fast. Like, they could have the same encounter rate, like, either time. So like, if they... say that each of their encounter rates is 1%. Which, yeah, I don't... like, if I use Repel, is their encounter rate still 1%? Which means, like, 99% of the time. Instead of finding something else, I find nothing. I don't think that's the case, because I don't think I would have found them that easily then. Which means I shouldn't have to check the grass that much then. Because if it is still the same encounter rate, then that means I do have to check it a lot, yeah. The fact I don't know is a bit annoying. Don't know for sure, yeah. I guess something what I could do, is keep recording to check like this, and then, cut me, like, when I'm, like, cut to me when I actually find them, yeah. For this episode, I won't do that, because I think I've been talking, like, during all these encounters, yeah. During this whole time, yeah, but in the future, I'll probably do that. Because do you want to see me, like... I'll spend, like, over a half hour or even an hour of time doing this and accomplishing nothing, yeah. This is why I was iffy on doing this in the first place, but, I think I can catch, like, everything else, so that's what makes me want to do this, yeah. Oh, that was the right one, I didn't think they would be this hard to find, though, what the hell. I guess what I could do... Probably don't want to use the GameCube controller for this. That's what I'm using right now, because it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'll use the other controller for this. Set a shortcut in X-Batter to reload the save state, because it'll be easier. Like, similar to what I used to do for Luigi's Mansion, whatever. Yeah. Okay, fine. I spent quite a bit of time doing that, and I only found, at least I only encountered 2. There was only 2 encounters. Thankfully, it was the best 2 encounters I could have gotten, I guess. Because it was, yeah, it is Zapdos, okay. I know where they are now, at least. This shows how hard it is to find them, though. Because even doing that, I sped up the game, too, my god. Holy crap. So that's probably what I'm going to do, then. To make sure I still do it on recording. Yeah. Whenever I do this next time, I will... I guess cut or speed up even more when I'm not that I'm not encountering anything. It's hard to find a compromise for this kind of thing because like I want to do this on screen, but it's yeah. This is like an annoying thing to do off screen more than a lot of the other stuff I already do off screen, and it's something I don't want to do off screen, you know. So it's like damn, but it's oh boy. I want to do it, though. I want to see if I can finish the decks, because I feel like it should be possible in a game like this. But unfortunately, that involves me having to catch those pieces of shit. Okay, who's out in front? I don't want Luna Child for this. Who's the first one? Is it Tenchi? I'm assuming no matter what, Sarah will be fine, right? You're going for a to save. I made a, yeah, whatever. I probably should have checked my recording, but like I don't want to make a new recording just for this. A bit afraid because of I sped up so much of that, but whatever. Oh, you're about to level apparently. Why? You're 50. What the hell? You're one of my highest, and you're that high level. What the hell? Okay. So I'm gonna have like the same border image for like over an hour, and then all of a sudden I have to make a new one because Sarah leveled up. Anyways, what's Moko? Like technically you have Surf, yeah. Like how in an episode like this is when I remember to do this instead of the other one. I was like, what did I do last time? Did I fight Janine? No, that was on my birthday. The hell. No, last time I just fought random trainers. Yeah, right? Actually, I think last time's episode was pretty short. Yeah, this one definitely isn't. Yeah. Dude, this one part alone might be long. No. I don't remember how long last episode was. Suiko. Yeah, oh, Suo, totally. Since I brought you with me anyway, yeah. Might as well. You get more money, too, since you have Amulet Coin. Dude, this one part alone is long enough to be its own episode. Basically. Oh. Oh, I keep forgetting Ice Resist. Yeah, speaking of someone that's level 56 that's about to level, what the hell? Oh. Oh, yeah, duh, we were water typed. Hello. It's raining, so you'll freeze easier, right? That technically does make kind of logical sense, but... Oh, you didn't freeze, because you fainted, lol. For some reason, I didn't think that would do enough, but I was wrong. More nice monies. To imagine if normally you can get into fights and then you get prize money if you win, and then you have a random gold coin you hold, and then it's like, oh shit, that guy has that gold coin. He's holding it. I have to give double money now. Damn it. Like, oh well, I don't have a choice. He has that gold coin with him. Yup. Can't be helped, you know. Anyways, I accomplished so much. This was like one of the weirdest episodes I've done in a while, I think. Boy, I accomplished way less with the quote-unquote legendary dogs than I thought. You know what? I at least got to see Touhoumon and Yorihime, which is nice, yeah. At least, I suppose, yeah. I damaged them once. Yeah. Next time, will I try to catch them again? I don't know. Or try to fight Brock. I have no idea. Next week, me can figure that out. Assuming next week, me will be recording Ordinary. Anyways, till next time, bye, I guess. Dogs are here. In case you're wondering what time it is. Yeah, lol.